Alright, what you guys see right here is Alligator Adventure's main pool. The main pool is home to over 250 alligators, all ranging in various sizes. These little guys right here, those two little peewees, those would be some juveniles. Those would be the offspring of all the bigger ones you see throughout the park. And the big boys that you see below Emily and I are some of Alligator Adventure's most impressive gators. The females topping off at about 9 foot in length. That's the biggest they're ever going to get in life. And the adult males are all now pushing about 14, 15 foot, give or take 1,100 pounds, with still just a tad bit of room to grow. Big question we get asked here at the park on the alligator feedings is how in the world do we make sure that all 1,000 of our alligators are properly fed? Well, personally, the two of us up here, being a couple of the zookeepers, we find the alligator feedings actually to be one of the easiest jobs we have here. These animals are extremely efficient and do not need as much food as what you would think they would, especially for their size. Any one of these larger alligators, believe it or not, can easily go an entire year off of just 50 pounds of food. The reason why they go so long on so little is because these animals can actually convert up to about 90% of what they actually ingest, turning that food into fuel or energy to help sustain themselves for long periods of time. Did she get that piece of chicken over there? Yeah? I think she wants another piece, please.
Yeah, it's going to get it.
There she goes. As you guys are venturing through the park, you might see a few gators with a couple bumps and bruises on them, maybe part of a foot or part of a tail removed. That's all due primarily from the female gators during nesting season, typically June and July. Once the mother gators come grab it and start dropping all those eggs in the nest, they become one of the most protective and territorial animals in the park, and will actually sit around that nest day and night, defending it at all costs from any other intruder that comes around the nest. Doesn't matter if that intruder is something small, like a little raccoon or a possum, maybe looking for an easy meal, or maybe even something twice their own size, like another bigger, badder male. Doesn't matter what it is, if it comes in close contact with a nest, guarantee a mama gator won't take too kindly to it. And again, we'll fend off that intruder at any means necessary.
That one can't move very well.
Did you guys hear that loud pop just a second ago? Yeah? That loud pop right there gives you a little example of how powerful those dogs are. Any one of these big boys, like this guy right here about to jump for us. Yeah, you. That right there is about anywhere between 2,000 to 3,000 pounds per square inch dog bite pressure. That's roughly equivalent to putting a jeep above your head and dropping it on your foot. Just to give you an idea of how powerful the jaws are. Now I'm getting down to my last 5 or 6 pieces of chicken here. We'll go ahead and knock out one more quick fact on these guys. One of the biggest questions we get asked here at Alligator Adventure is how do you, general public, tell the difference between your alligators and their close cousins, the crocodiles? Well, to be honest with you, there's over 101 differences between the two, not to mention that there's over 24 different species of crocodilian as a whole. However, there are 2 extremely easy ways to tell the difference between the two. Number 1, shape of the nose. For the alligators, they're going to have a much more rounded, much more U-shaped nose compared to the crocodile's V-shaped or more pointed. Also, if the alligator's got some pretty good dental hygiene, you might notice that the top teeth on the top jaw actually overlap the bottom jaw, kind of like an overbite. However, for crocodiles, their teeth actually interlock with each other, so they're visible from the top jaw and the bottom jaw, unlike the North American alligator. Alright guys, I don't know about Emily down there, but I'm down to my last 2 pieces of chicken. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to throw out one more piece to you guys, and I'm going to get one more good jumper here. So, this last piece is going out to you guys. Who wants the most? That's it? Oh, you guys down there? Alright, we'll try to get that female to come a little closer to you guys. And she said, no way. Tell you what, guys, I'll be honest with you. These alligators, I mean, feeding them these small pieces of meat, I mean, it's all right. These alligators, they really want larger pieces of meat, like, I don't know, about the size of that one right there, wearing the lime green shirt. Hang on, just get that one right there, about that size right there. And the gators love that size. So. All right, last piece of chicken here. We'll see if we can get one more good jumper. We'll see if we can